Okay, guys, welcome to another Monday night of Grubb Cast. Uh, got few little different things tonight that we're going to be doing. At the bottom of the screen here, I'm scrolling with my sponsors: uh, Fish Sticks Rods, Hook and Donkeys, Sanborn Builders, Ace Hardware, and Hobbs Roofing. Guys, uh, reach out to these guys and get something from them and tell them, you heard it from on the Grubb Cast. So tonight we're going to be giving away for our trivia question. It is the little ditty 4-inch little ditty green pumpkin with blue flake. So that's what's going to be the package of baits tonight for the trivia question. I got a pretty good trivia question. A friend of mine sent it to me last week, and it's going to be pretty neat. So, Hook and Donkeys. Guys, reach out to him on Facebook. He makes some really good baits. I traveled with him up to a show at an expo up in Girard and the Great Lakes, and we had a good time. So, and this last weekend, we had the run and gun swap meet. It was a really, really good time. I done pretty good at selling stuff, so had a good time. You guys, that's the first swap meet I think that Athens County ever had was George Carr up there at Corning. So let's go over the rod real quick. I got a little neat thing tonight I'm going to try. I don't know how it'll work out with us tonight. We'll try it, and you guys comment what you think about it. Tonight, I have the SB782. It's a 6.6. Now, I bought this rod it's fish sticks. I bought this rod for a jerkbait rod. I like it really well for jerkbait and a small spinnerbait, but I also like it for this new swim bait setup here. And I'll show it to you here just real quick. That swim bait there is a Hook and Donkey swim bait. And then what I have is the 6 cents through the eye, line through the eye swim bait, and then that's a treble hook. And it just hooks back here in the back of the swim bait, and then your line pulls tight, and it threads into the swim bait here with a pigtail. And then when they grab it, the hook comes out, and then it slides up the line. So it's a pretty neat little setup. I've caught a few fish on it. I just started fishing it last fall. I'm going to get out this week and try it out. The weather looks like it's going to really, really break and be good. So I'm going to get out and try it and see what happens here. I need to get back over here to comments. Hey, Rusty. Travis. Travis is watching on YouTube. Watching it on the YouTube, on TV. Cool, Travis. Appreciate it. Travis got his new boat. He sent me pictures the other day. He got a new boat. Got his new boat home, so that's exciting. I'm gonna do a little line tying knot thing tonight when I get into it here. But first, I got a couple things to take care of. Our first club tournament is March 30th at Dow Lake, 8 to 4 o'clock. So, and guys, if you still haven't joined the club and you want to join the club, you can still join and show up at Dow Lake. Any club members that didn't pay their big bass, big stringer that wants in it can pay that. the morning of the tournament. Just come early so we ain't all congested there and stuff. Come early so we can get that taken care of and paid. Rocking the new American flag Fisher shirt. She suckered me into 2 of them up there at Girard, but I like both of them. I really like them. They fit great. They're really comfortable. So you can get online and go to fishher.com and you can get you some jerseys. I ordered it. They're not out yet, but I ordered one the other day. They have a really, really neat weigh bag that says Fisher on it. I ordered mine the other day, so should be getting it here before long. So, also too, guys, just a little housekeeping here. I posted this the other day on Facebook. Mike Swearinger just texted me and said he got his Gamma fishing line today for his fishing reels. You won't be disappointed if you're on here, Mike. You won't be disappointed. But anyhow, here's my buddy. I posted this picture the other day, and I thought I had some guys that are going to take him, and they haven't done it yet. So actually, I had 3 different people. He's very hyper, but I need to find him a home, guys. With me traveling this year, I'm not going to be around to take care of him. And it just ain't fair to him to be in a pen. So if you know anybody, but I'm telling you right now, guys, he's hyper. He's very hyper. But he listens. He pays attention. He listens. He needs a place to run. He's in the pen all the time. I'm going to be mowing here before long. So, he needs something to somewhere where he can just run and have a good time. Hey, Steve Calder. Dustin Hoy. Yeah, Dustin, you're right. That Gamma line is the best line. It's some good stuff. Dustin was down in Florida. I don't know if he's still down in Florida or not, or somewhere kayaking, fishing a tournament. So, but yeah. Okay, guys. Trying to think here. I'm a little bit. Another thing too. If you know anybody looking for a 112 Fortrex trolling motor, 36 volt. It's a 112 thrust, 36 volt, 45-inch shaft trolling motor. And guys, ain't nothing wrong with it. The only reason I'm getting rid of it is when I bought this Quest, it won't work as a backup. I can't take the Quest off. If it goes bad, I can't take it off and put my Fortrex on. They changed everything on the Quest. So that is the only downfall that I have found with the Quest trolling motor is there's no backup trolling motor like with the Alltrexes. I've used this 112 trolling motor twice. I had the 360 in the wrong spot when I put my new active on and went to Lake Erie, run all the way across the bay, put the trolling motor down, spun the trolling motor around and hit the 360 with the active live, burnt the board up in the trolling motor. So I did take it back across the bay, load it on the truck, go back to Little Ted's, take the Alltrex off, all the 360, all the transducers and everything off of it, and put my Fortrex on, and was able to fish the tournament the next day. But that was one of the good things that I really liked about the Alltrex compared to the Quest is the versatility of being able to take off and put another trolling motor on real quick and be able to fish. So, but that quest, I still haven't got out to try it out. I'm going to try everything I can to go either Wednesday or Thursday. Take the boat out. The weather's going to be good. I'm going to have to get busy because it ain't going to be long. I'm going to be on the mower mowing grass, trying to make some money. So, but yeah, guys, I also got hooked up with a guy for the Toyota series. Got a link. First day I put out there, I got a link and hooked up with the guy from Ontario, Canada. He's going to be going down and fishing the Smith Lake tournament. So I'm getting excited. Last night I was up till midnight putting new line on reels and putting them on rods, just doing stuff. I'll probably be doing the same thing tonight. I got to go up and fix me. I think I'm gonna have chicken noodle. Last week I had that Polish sausage and potatoes on the grill, and I left them on just a little long. My podcast should have been about 10 minutes shorter. But and also too, guys, if you know any boaters that's going down to, or non-boater co-anglers that wants to go to Smith Lake and fish that tournament that needs a link, Gary Milken from Fish Sticks, he just called me tonight. He's looking for a link. I just shared it on Facebook. He's looking for a link to fish the Smith Lake tournament. So, but I'm excited to get down there and just get relaxed, guys. I this has been a pretty miserable month for me, but weather's going to get better and life will get better. Things happen for a reason, and I just gotta roll with it and go with it. But so I'm excited to get these tournaments rolling. They had a good tournament up to Lake Logan Saturday. Joe Haining and Ron Williams. They had a pretty good sack of fish, a little over 12 pounds at Logan last Saturday. I would say they're probably fishing there again this Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't know. I haven't really seen on Facebook. I might even try to research it. I don't think this Saturday. I don't think I've got anything planned this Saturday. I'm going to be in town, so should load the boat up and head to Norman's. What I should do, but I just don't have the time. Just not ready. I got to get some mowing going. I can't financially afford it right now. So, Hank, as of right now, the gate has not been down. I don't know. Hank put on here, wanted to know if the gate is working at Snowden yet. As of right now, they haven't put it down. I think they have another year on the lease agreement to be the 25 years. I think is what it is, but I'm not sure. But hopefully they don't mess with us on that and let us fish our lake. That's our lake. They took that property from people from eminent domain, and I don't feel that we should have to pay to go in there and fish Lake Snowden. But that's a subject we'll cross a bridge at some point. If they end up trying to do it, maybe we'll try to get some stuff going and try to fight it. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna see. I got the sponsorship out of the road. Done the rod. Let's see if I can't do this this little thing. Let me get back here to. Okay, I'm gonna put this up just for a second, guys. This is the tool that I'm going to be using here in just a minute to show you guys how to tie an FJ knot. FG. I've tried to tie an FG knot, and I couldn't do it. And I got online and I found this tool here. And when I was fishing Chickamauga last year, you guys can rewind and see this later too. So, but when I was fishing Chickamauga last year with Jordan Wiggins, Jesse Wiggins' brother, he told me, he said, Tony, he said, you got to have a good knot for your leader. And he said, the only knot's good is the FG knot. So I tried and tried to learn how to tie it, and I could not figure it out. So I bought this tool, and I'll probably struggle with it tonight, but I'm going to try here. I've got some braid. I'm going to have to move the mic out of the road. Hopefully you don't lose too much of the volume here while I'm trying to walk through it. Okay, here's the tool. And then what you do, let's see here. Yeah. I got my braid. I'm going to take my braid and I'm going to run it. I'm going to loop it around this here. I do it up over my head here. Okay, and then I'm going to lock it. And then I'm going to come over to the other side. I'm going to pull it a little. See, it's got springs on it. So I'm going to pull it a little bit of tension. And then I'm going to lock, pull a little tension. And then I'm going to lock that one. And then I'm going to take, I'm using 17-pound leader, just so you can see it a little better, I think. You'll be able to see it a little better. And then what I do with it is I take it, and on this center one here, I take it and I set it in here like this. Then I lock that down. Okay, and then what I do is I take and I go over it, come back to me, pull it tight, then I go over the other side. I pull it back to me, back over this side, pull it to me, back over this side, pull it to me. Then back over this side. I'm going to do this 20 times. So that's 4. There's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. And as you can see, I'm pulling on it a little bit as I do it. 10, 11, 12. Yes, Ron, I use it in the boat. I keep it in the boat all the time. 13, 14, 15, 16. And another thing, guys, the bigger the bigger the leader like this, if you do this to practice, it's easier to work with. 17, 18, 19, and then 20. Okay, now this is what you got. Okay, and then that's what it looks like there. I don't know if you guys can see it real good. Okay, and then what you do is you come over here to the line that's going back to your rod, and you just do an overhand, just loop an overhand knot through it. And all that does is hold this line from coming undone for my next move. Might have to put my glasses on. What happens? You get old. Well, trying to do it up here high and okay, there we go. Okay, so now I just got a little loop knot there. And then what I do is I take and unloosen this one, spin it off. That's the tag in. And then I take this one out and I put it over here. And what it's going to do is it's just going to hold. Yeah, it's going to hold. It's going to hold it, and I got it. I need to pull it over a little bit. There we go. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take the braid tag in, and you're going to just overhand loop knots. I practiced this before I got on here so it wouldn't look real bad. Just overhand loop knots. And I do about 3 of those. One more here. Like I said, it's a lot easier too when you're down in the boat instead of trying to hold it above your head so the camera can see it. I'm not sure that the camera can even see it. Okay. Now what I do now is once I get to that point, I'll do 2 knots, 2 loop knots. Well, what I do is I go through it and then I go through it again. And then I pull that one tight. Cinch it down. Then I do one more just like that. Just a double. You know what that does is that seals it down to where it won't pull off. Okay. And then what I do is pull that tight. A little bit of a thing here. There. And then take the scissors. And a lot of people, what they do is they take and cut it off a little long and then take a cigarette lighter and burn it. And you just take it out of there. And there you go. You got your FJ knot. And that knot is the knot that will go through your eyelets and your rods the best. You don't even hardly feel it going through especially your spinning rods. You don't even feel it going through. So, that's just a little something there to, this little tool. I'll go back here and put that back up here just for a second. If anybody wants to try to, or if they have any questions, they can reach out to me and I can send you this. I got this on my phone. So I bought it last year and it's just, it's 3 times better for me because a lot of times people, you got to put it in your hand, hold the rod and do this and do that. And it's just a lot easier with that tool to make it, to be able to tie it like that. So there's Jeremy Reese. Hey, Jeremy. I'll wake you up, Rusty. Yeah, them old timers, they don't know what these knots are from braid to fluorocarbon stuff. They still use monofilament. He's probably still got line on these rods from probably in the 50s. We get down to Kerr Lake, I'll have to be tying him leaders up on these rods so he can catch him spots down there at Kerr Lake. Okay, guys, let's do this trivia question. This is going to be an interesting one. Oh, I got to go to text message. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. What famous NASCAR driver was affiliated with Gambler Bass Boats? What famous NASCAR driver was affiliated with Gambler Bass Boats? First one gets the answer or gets the question right, gets the bag of baits. Don't be. Phil, I just put some fluorocarbon. Yeah, Dan Mullins, that's it. That was pretty quick. Dan Mullins. Dale Earnhardt. Now, Matt, you and him answered it right at the same time, but Dan's popped up on my screen first. I'll put it up here so we can see it. So everybody's, we don't have a discrepancy that somebody got it before the other one. Take a picture. Because sometimes they show up on you guys' screens different than they show up on mine. So everybody got it. Well, Phil, you just said Dale, and of course Matt said Earnhardt. I guess he's on the Earnhardt. Well, no, there was two Dales, Dale Jr. and Dale Sr. Dan said he owned two gamblers. We Hook and Donkeys. Mike Swearinger. He's got a gambler. George says that it's the best riding boat he's been in, but I don't think he's rode in a Phoenix yet. I don't know if I could get him out of the gambler to get him into Phoenix. Dan, I'll drop these baits in the mail to you tomorrow. I've got your address. So they yeah, and Gary Barnhouse, John. Gary Barnhouse has got a nice one. Everybody ready to get on the water, get to catching some fish? Also, Dan, you got a couple reels coming from John Welch. He put some reels in the mail, he said today, to send to you to do some work on them. Guys, it's another thing too. If you know anybody if you got some reels or something needs clean, reach out to Dan Mullins, and he'll get you hooked up. Actually, I've got a spinning rod, a reel I might send down to him when I get back from Smith. I've been doing some changing around on rods and trying to figure out what reel I want to put with what. And don't forget, guys. Travis 6. How many rods you want leaders tied on? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just bring my tool with me when we weld that tongue on that little boat of mine. And I'll tie leaders while you're welding. Wednesday nighters will be starting the last Wednesday of this month. I think it's not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. My phone's interfering with my mic. Nope, the 27th. So it's 2 Wednesdays. 2 Wednesdays away. We'll be starting at 5:30 to dark at Lake Snowden. Time change. We got a lot more daylight. I left Athens at 7 o'clock and still nice and daylight. So it was a good time, and I think we got everything covered. Again, guys, there's the sponsors at the bottom of the screen. These guys help me out. make this possible, make it possible for me to get on the water. So, okay, guys, we're at 30 minutes. I think it's time to go up and fix me some dinner. And also, too, guys, don't forget fish her. I seen her. She got a little sick. She picked up the vid, I guess, when she was up the Great Lakes, but she said she's coming out of it now and she'll be able to get on the water and go fishing. So I know what that's like. I think I had it about a month ago. I was down and out for about 4 days. So, yeah. So, guys, get out on the water, and if you know anybody for my dog that needs a good home, I'd appreciate it. He needs a good home. He needs a place to go run and stuff. I can't believe he ain't up there right now barking. But okay, guys. Till next week, I'll try to figure out if you guys got some kind of things you'd like me to see me do or something, let me know. If you got tournaments you want me to mention on here. Another thing I was going to bring up real quick. I've lost a few people, but they'll be watching it throughout the week and stuff. I am going to do a November Madness tournament. I've not got it 100% down yet what I'm going to do, but it's going to be 4 Sundays in November. All 4 Sundays. It's probably going to be a $200 entry fee. It's individuals, and you will, when you sign up for the tournaments, when you pay your entry, you're going to give me a name of that lake, and then I will draw the lake on here live, and then every tournament, every Sunday after that, we'll draw the next lake out of the hats. I'll keep the lakes that you guys give me, and once we draw it, we won't go back to it. But it's going to be a $200 entry fee, and then we'll pay out, depending on how many places, we'll pay out back, places back. And it's the best points of the 4 tournaments. So there won't be no payouts at each tournament. It's at the end. I'm going to call it November Madness. Almost like March Madness basketball, but it's going to be November Madness in fishing. And you might be mad by the time November because we might be fishing in snow. But just something I was thinking of this winter, and I thought, man, that'd be neat to have like a 4-weekend circuit. And if you win 2 tournaments, you may not even have to fish the other 2. You might have enough points. I doubt you have enough, but I'll run it with 50 points first place, 49 second, 48, as it goes down. And but it still should be pretty close and stuff. So just something fun in November. Everybody likes to fish in November, so I thought that'd be a little get together, a little thing to do. So if you got ideas on that, let me know too. Reach out to me. We got plenty of time. But okay, guys, get out there and get your line wet. That's what I say. Weather's good. Sun's coming up. Temperatures coming up. Water temperatures coming up. Won't be long, and we'll be looking at them on the bed, and that's when I love to do it. A lot of people don't like it, but I love to look at them on the bed. They're fun to fish for then. So, okay, guys, have a good night. I'll see you next week.